Welcome to the AnimalSpeak. I'm Pat Walker, animal intuitive, author, and your guide to the messages the animal world is always sending us. Whether you're here because your pet has something on their heart, a wild visitor showed up and left you wondering, or you're simply ready to deepen the bond between yourself and the animals in your life, you're in the right place. Every animal has something to say. Let's listen together. Healing through animal communication. People often come to me carrying a particular kind of issue. The relationship with their animal has gone quiet or gone sideways, and they can't quite name why. The cat who used to sleep on the pillow now sleeps under the bed. The dog who once met them at the door now watches from across the room. Nothing is technically wrong. The vet says he's healthy, the trainer says she's fine, and yet something between them has frayed. Here's what I've learned sitting in that space with people and their animals for years now. The disconnect almost always comes from a gap in understanding, not a lack of love, a lack of being understood. And the lovely thing about a gap like that is it can close, sometimes faster than anyone expects. Let me give you the idea I keep coming back to. Behavior is communication. Your animal is always telling you something. The trouble is, we've been taught to read behavior as a problem to be corrected instead of a message to be heard. The dog who won't settle isn't being difficult. He's saying, I don't feel safe yet. The cat who stopped using her litter box isn't being spiteful. Cats don't really do spite. She's saying something here has changed, and I don't like it. The horse who plants his feet at the gate isn't testing you. He's asking a question and waiting to see whether you'll answer it. When I work as an animal intuitive, I'm not performing a magic trick. I'm listening to what the animal is already broadcasting and handing it back to the person in words they can use. And here's the part that surprises people. The transformation usually isn't that the animal suddenly changes. It's that the person finally hears them. And once you hear someone, really hear them, you can't go back to treating their behavior as random. I'll tell you about one dog that I worked with. A woman told me that her senior dog had become clingy and needy in the last years, and it frustrated her. When she slowed down and actually looked, the picture reframed itself. His hearing was going. The house had gotten quieter to him and bigger and lonely. The clinginess wasn't neediness, it was navigation. He was using her as an anchor in a world that had started to disappear. Nothing about that behavior changed after that, but everything about how she felt toward it did. The frustration became empathy. And empathy is its own kind of medicine for both of them. So here's what I want you to take with you. You don't need me to begin this. Some of the most healing conversations happen between a person and their animal with no one else in the room. I'm going to give you 3 gentle places to start. 1, watch before you label. The next time your companion animal does the thing that bothers you, don't call it bad, just watch. When does it happen? What comes right before? The trigger is usually the message. 2, get quiet and stay a minute. Sit near them with no agenda, no treats, no training, no phone. Animals notice when we stop performing and simply arrive. 3, Assume they're reaching, not rebelling. Start from the belief that your animal is trying to connect, not defy. You'll be right far more often than you're wrong. These will take you a long way on your own. Where I come in is the conversations that stay stuck, the behavior that won't budge, the grief you can't read, the question your animal keeps asking you that you can't quite make out. When you've listened as far as you can and still feel the gap, that's the work we do together. Because healing through animal communication was never about decoding some secret language. It's about remembering there was a conversation happening all along. The animal beside you has been holding up their end the whole time. They're just waiting for you to hear them. The conversation is already open. All you have to do is answer. Thanks for spending time with me today. If something in today's video resonated with you, sit with it. The animals often speak in layers, and the meaning that matters most to you will find its way through. If you'd like to go deeper, I offer personal animal communication sessions for all species through the AnimalSpeak at patblocker.com. The animals are always speaking. Let's listen together.